Welcome back to our Flutter and GetX quiz application tutorial series. In this part, we will dive into the designing the user interface for our application. In the previous lecture, we have just designed the welcome screen for our application, and next we will be moving to the category screen where user choose quiz categories to start the quiz. So for that we have just created a quiz category file in the previous video lecture, and we have just added a blank scaffold. So when we click on this button, we will just move to the quiz category screen. So yeah, now let's jump to design the category screen. So in the category screen we will be using the background as we have just used in our welcome screen. So we will be just following the same technique by using the stack widget. So I'll be just returning my stack widget here. In the body property of my scaffold widget, I'll be just returning the stack widget here. So stack widget requires the children, so I'll be just providing the children here. So we will be just getting the background image first, so we will be just calling our that package which was svg picture. I'll be selecting that, and now I'll be just calling my this background image, which is basically in the assets directory, and which is bg.svg, and it is basically svg picture dot asset. So we are taking this image from our asset directory, so we will be just calling svg picture dot asset to fetch the image from the asset basically. So that's it. Now we will be just designing our category page by using grid to show our categories in the form of grid. So we will be just using our grid view builder here. So which is grid view builder? View builder requires some grid delegate and an item builder. So we will be just providing the item builder. And now for the grid delegate, we will be just providing silver grid delegate with fixed cross access count, which will be just giving us the cross access count to just create how many columns or the row we require for that. So I'll be just using the silver, which is cross access fixed count, and it now needs the cross access count. So I will be just using 2 because I want 2 rows in my screen or 2 columns. So in that way it will be just visual on my screen, the quizzes. So that's it. I'll be just saving this from here, and I'll be just returning my. So we need to first give it item count. So here I'll be just giving hard coded. So in the future videos, in the future lectures, we will be just getting this dynamically from our shared preferences. So when we just admin save the categories or set up the questions, so we will be just getting it from there. But for now I have just hard coded this. So I'll be just getting item count 50. So we will be just getting items as 50. So that's it. Now I'll be just using the card widget to just show my uh, categories in a visual appealing way, which should just look good. So here you go. I'll be just using my card widget. Here we need to return a card widget. So here you go. I'll just um, child, and I will be just using a column widget here. So column requires a children, so I'll be just providing the children, and I just need a I need an icon to be shown on the top and title and the subtitle. So for that I'll be just using the const icons dot question answer. So basically you can just add any kind of pictures in place of this icon. So as per your requirements you can just add that. So I'll be just using the title here, which will be the quiz title. Basically it is hard coded, and in future videos we will be just getting it from our shared preferences, where admin just save the set of questions and we will be just getting it from here. But for now we are just designing our category quiz screen. So for that I'll be just hard coding. So now I'll be just using the text again, and this is quiz subtitle. So that's it. I'll be just saving this and see what we will be just getting. So I'll be just adding a semicolon here. So for that I'll be just, yeah, that's it. Here you go, we have just got our quizzes categories. So this is basically hard coded, so it will be just coming dynamically in our future videos. So I'll be just um, align them. So we will be just using our column, and here I will be just using our column main axis alignment and main axis alignment dot center, and I'll be just saving them, and it will be just moved to the center. And yeah, that's looking very much good. So here you go, we have just designed our quiz category screen, but for now these are coming dynamically, or this title and subtitles are hard coded. So I'll be just doing them dynamically, but before that we need to design the admin and add the functionality to the admin dashboard, and admin can create some kind of questions sets to and save them into the shared preferences. So I'll be using the shared preferences for our storage. You can do it with Firebase and any other database you like. So here I'll be just using the const to just remove my warnings, and now I want these buttons or these quizzes title should be clickable. So I'll be just making my this column wrap it with gesture detector, so I can be able to add that on tap functionality into them, which will be a on tap. And for now I'll be just adding nothing on the on tap function basically. So here I'll be just adding const, and here I'll be just removing that. And for now I have just designed the quiz category screen, and that's it for now. And now I'll be just moving towards my admin dashboard. So we will be just designing our admin dashboard. So for that I'll be just creating a new directory. Basically it will be admin. So we need to just separate the cores of user interface and the admin interface. So here you go, I'll be just creating a new file which will be admin dashboard dot, and here I'll be just creating my admin dashboard. So I'll be just creating a stateful widget here, which will be admin dashboard, and that's it. Now I'll be just adding my escape fold widget here, and I'll be just adding the title on the app bar. So I'll be just using app bar and the title and the const and the text, and that's it, which will be just admin dashboard. Great. So yeah, now on the body we will be just using a simple list view. So for that I will be just using my body, sorry, here body, and here I'll be just using a simple list view builder to just list view.builder. So we will be using a list view builder because when um, admin creates a set of question, it will be just be visible in the form of list on the admin dashboard. So I'll be just adding a floating action button. From that, admin can just create a simple set of question, and when the set of question is been created, so it will be just show on the dashboard basically. Yeah, that's the concept. So I'll be just using that first. So I'll be just returning a card. So in this, here you go. Now I'll be just returning a card, or we can just do it same as we have just done in our user interface, but I am just using a different design in my admin dashboard, which will be just a simple list view build, simple list basically. So I'll be just returning my card here. So in the card I'll be just using my child, and I'll be just adding in a view of list style. So basically I'll be using list style, and here on the leading part I'll be just adding an icons dot question answer, and in the title. So for that, now I'll be just adding a dummy title for now, which will be the text and the title, and the subtitle, which will be also dummy text for now, subtitle. And on the trailing part, I'll be just adding a delete icon here on the admin dashboard, so admin can delete their set of questions, which will be icon button. So in the icon button, we will be just getting the on tap functionality here. So here for now I'll be just doing nothing, but here I'll be just adding a delete icon. So here you go, I'll be just adding the icons dot delete. So that's it. So I'll be just adding the const here, and that's it. Now we want to move um, into our admin dashboard, so we can just see the design what we are doing. So basically I'll be just going back to my welcome screen, and in my welcome screen I'll be just uh, adding some kind of checks in the home tab button. So here you go, I'll be just cutting this, and here I'll be just adding if our the text controller user name controller, which is basically that. And here you go, I'll be just adding it in a separate file basically, which is user name is equal to user controller dot text. That's it. So I'll be just adding this user name is equal to admin, or username is equal to admin, then just go to our admin dashboard, which is get to, and which was our admin dashboard. That's it. And in the else part I'll be just going to the quiz category. So that's it. When I just refresh my screen, so when I refresh my screen, I've just went back to my welcome screen, and here in the this text form field, when I write admin and just click on let's start quiz, so I'll be just moving towards my admin dashboard. So here on the admin dashboard, we have not just defined the item count, so that's why unlimited list has been created for us. So we will be using the item count here basically, which will be 100 for now, which is basically hard coded for now. I'll be just doing that and creating that functionality where which will be coming dynamically basically. So we will be just doing that. So for before that, I'll be just creating a floating action button, so where an admin can create a set of questions and add, and when the admin clicks on this set of questions, it will be just redirected to the page where admin just can add question and save it to our shared preferences. So for that, I'll be just using a floating action button, which requires a floating action button. Basically, we need an on pressed function here. So I'll be just creating that, but here I'll be just writing a function. So I'll be creating this in a minute. So I'll be just using dialog box, show dialog box, and in the children part, I'll be just using an icon for my button, which will be const icon icons dot add basically. So that's it. I'll be just saving this for now, and I'll be just creating my this function outside of my class to just clean my code. So that's it. So I'll be just using my get default dialog box here to show a dialog alert when the floating action button is clicked. So we will be using the default dialog. So in the default dialog, I'll be just using a title, and the title will be add quiz basically. So here the admin can add quiz. So here we will be just using the content part, and in the content we will be just using the column widget. So we will be just using the column widget here, and the column widget just requires children, so we will be just adding a comma here basically. So I'll be just using the semicolon, and in the children part we will be just using a text form field where admin can just enter some kind of title or subtitle. So for that we need to just create a controller for that basically. So we will be just creating that soon. So for that, but before that, I'll be just decorating it a bit. So in the children part, I'll be just using text form field first. Text form field, text form field, and the text form field. Now I'll be using my decoration, and in the decoration I'll be just using input decoration to decorate my text form field, and here I'll be just adding the end text basically. So which will be enter the category name. So that's it. So now I'll be just using another text form field, which will be, so sorry, so I'll be just copying this from here and just paste it here. So now I need to just add the subtitle. So that's it. I'll be just saving this. Now we will be just getting the floating action button, and you will see enter the category name and enter the subtitle. So I'll be just adding some kind of buttons, a cancel button and a confirm button. When the confirm button is added, a new set of question will be just created. So for that, I'll be just coming out from my content basically, which is this column widget, and here I'll be just using text confirm, and text confirm will be create. So here we will be just using create, and text cancel will be just cancel. So when on confirm text has been clicked, so it will be just performing some kind of action. So for now I'll be just using that on confirm, and here you go. Now I'll be just printing this on my debug console. Question set has been created. So now I'll be just saving this again, and now when I click here and when I click again on my tab function, so we will be just getting some kind of buttons here. So I'll be just adding this. This is computer science quiz. So when I click on the create button, so question set has been created. So we will be just adding that functionality soon in our next video. So admin just can create a set of questions and it will be just shown on our screen, and it will be just saved to our shared preferences. So we will be just adding some kind of fadings here. So we will be just doing that to just decorate this a bit. So for that we will be just, so I want to just give some kind of paddings on my this title and on the text form field. So for that we need to give some content padding and the title padding. So first I will be just giving title padding. So I want the title padding to on the top, so I'll be just using my only set only, and on the top I'll be just giving it 50 pixels. So let's just see that how it looks, and I'll be just giving it content padding. So we will be just using the content padding property of our default dialog box. So I'll be just giving it symmetric, which will be the horizontal padding. So here you go, I'll be just using the horizontal here, and I'll be just giving it 25, and we also require some kind of vertical padding, so I'll be just also giving it vertical, and which will be 25 again. So here you go, I'll be just saving this, and now we will be just clicking again, and now yeah, it looks fine basically. So that's it for part 3. Join us in the next part. We will be just adding functionality to our admin dashboard, and we will be just creating the set of questions, and we will be just saving it to our shared preferences, and admin can just add questions to the created set, and we will be just showing it to the user dynamically by shared preferences, getting the question from the shared preferences. Before we go, please consider subscribing to our channel for more fantastic tutorials and tech insights. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. For real updates and engaging discussions, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Join our WhatsApp group and follow our WhatsApp channel for quick access to our content. Thank you for being with us, and we will see you in the next part. Until then, happy coding with Flutter.